two, basically two teams being forced together to act as one on today.
And that's it. And I think when the pressure comes down, that they might actually walk into some issues when things get a bit tough, because they don't have that synergy. They are very strong though, so we'll see how they go. All right, so we're sitting in the grand finals, and instantly they come straight out for this Rainmaker. Who got taken out straight away?
Cookie went down, and now we've got the...
Ooh, and Simon Vic...
Just need to swap the colours there, but...
Yep, cool. And we've got the first push coming out.
Yeah, Vic get to 69. It's always good.
Always good.
And they just get stuck near that power puff over there, so...
They need to really block that bottom left-hand corner. Now out comes...
And Solaris trying to do her parents proud, lad.
Yes, that's it. Oh, unfortunately, I'm taken out from the side by Sloop. You've got to be very careful running that. They're trying to get some points. River got a few points on the board, but New South Wales were there to defend. Now they need to push up. They need to re-ink the floor, and they need to control this map. A Booyah Bomb coming out from Cookie, hopefully trying to take out one. Gets an assist, but unfortunately taken out. Now this is Sloop on a pro. He's usually a backliner who's running a midline weapon, which I know he's good at.
He can do it all.
He can do it all. Perks is a little bit too close to the action, and Shock takes him out.
They're going to booyah the plat there.
Ooh, there's 2 or 3 dropped out. Oh.
2 down both sides. Now 3 for...
Last up is Sloop, who's running the Rainmaker, it appears. Trying to get a few more points. And Cookie is having a bit of trouble. They got 3 points from that push.
Might be an important 3 points, you never know.
Yeah, that's it. Cookie's trying to find this tunnel thing. Maybe nerves are kind of settling in, because Cookie's been picking people off the entire day. Another 3 more points.
Yes, another 3 points. It's going 3 by 3.
Yeah.
Hurrah, hurrah.
The squids go marching 3 by 3. Cookie taking out a nice 2 down there.
Picks up Luke as well, I think.
Hopefully we can see the end of what they did. There you go. You saw the 2 deaths, but unfortunately she was blown up straight away. And we missed some great squid bagging from Simon before he takes a shot with the back and forth between these 2 teams. And I think we're only just getting beginning here.
So New South Wales unfortunately haven't had a good go with this Rainmaker yet. They've got it in their possession now.
So much pressure coming from mid.
Can they move it past mid here? So I'm trying to create a path.
Simon's just trying to find out where they are, hoping for hit markers, trying to get feel out in front of them. Ooh, that's the pick. There's 2 down from them. This could be a good push from New South Wales.
Yeah, there's only 15 seconds on that Rainmaker counter, so
you can only hold the Rainmaker for so long before you blow up. Size done a perfect run and managed to take in the lead. Size parents, you must be so proud right now. This could be the game one. New South Wales Cookie has dropped to that Rainmaker explosion. You've got to be careful when you're around that. We've got 1 minute 51. This game is far from over.
If they're not proud, then let's get some adoption papers out.
Yeah, because we're proud for Sai. River is trying to dodge a lot of pressure that's coming around. He's got burst bombs, splat bombs, but Vic is not averse to pressure himself. Ooh, too many Melbourneites closed in with each other. It must have been a coffee shop nearby.
Gio jumping back to link up with the rest of the team, and they will see if they can get back that lead that Solaris just pinched off them.
Gio's hiding at the back, waiting for something to pounce on. There's an incoming Sprinkler who takes all of the brunt of the attack. 2 shots, he's on bridge. He hasn't got any more ink for that 3rd throw.
Oh, the ball is gonna miss.
And River is going for a run. Oh. There's been a drop on the right-hand side, so Vic have to push together. Perks just knowing how to deal with Div 1 teams. He stops all, but he's been dropped.
Here Cookie. Come again.
It comes down to Cookie. Takes out 1. Oh, what is happening? Nobody's picking up. 2 down. Victorians are down. Silence trying to take out the 3rd. That's 3 down. It's going to be the...
New South Wales is looking in great shape. They just need ink up.
That may have been the final play that we see for this match. With 3 Victorians down. Perks takes out Shock. Silem is just trying to hold Rivers coming in.
But takes out by the
Silem, what a
explosion.
shot.
And they're looking home. Silem doesn't need to push, he needs to just not die.
And this is it, and he's retreating. He's done. Sileris has done it and taken the first match of the grand final. It goes to the Flying Fish.
Wow. What a game. All these four teams have gone to apart from, the semi-finals a little bit lackluster. Then we went 7 games, and now the first game of this quality.
It's gone.
This is going to be amazing.
Not to the favourite, but to New South Wales.
No, and they're just showing that maybe they've got their number. They've got the Victorians' number.
That's it. I mean, Perks plays with them, plays with the entirety. If he's not versing Morning Sun, he's playing with Justice.
That's right.
So
he probably brings a lot of experience and knowledge to the rest of his team.
That's it. And Silem's so Silem is Morning Sun as well.
He is. That's right.
Yeah.
So they might have just sussed them out a little bit.
That's it. And our play after play, Perks will be constantly reinforcing. Salute just did this, Next just did that. Geo's going to be doing this next time, and just slowly they're building up the Bible of how to destroy the Melbourneites. And we're looking like we could see the inaugural New South Wales to take the gold.
All right, so a couple of subs in. I think Next has jumped in, and Bob has also jumped in. So there's splat zones, so Bob's involved.
Our boy Bobby, he's going to bring out that the bobbles or probably the armor.
Well, we'll see, but we all like the bobbles.
We do like the bobbles.
And
we need to spam. I can't think of a rhyme with bobbles.
Well, there is the game Bubble. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Anything?
Yeah, but I'm thinking like a rhyme for like Twitch to like spam the something.
All right.
We need it. Someone, come on. Everyone's pointing up to being Bob's insane. Wobble bobbles. Oh, well, you can't spam the wobbles. What emoji do you have for wobbles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, everyone, don't forget to follow the channel.
Yes, please, guys.
To get all our future streams, all our future events.
Yes, please. If you're watching now, please chuck us a follow. We promise we're constantly giving out high quality content. If you like the stream, you love the instant replays, you love the look of our face and the stars behind us, please give us a follow. It really helps us with making bigger and better tournaments going forward.
And there is, what did you call it? The dingle.
The dingle.
The dingle
There's the dingle. The dingle ready to start.
We're ready for another game. And this one's splat zones, so you've got to control those 2 zones and let your score tick down. This is for size parents, just so they know how the game works.
Yes, yeah.
Got to paint those 2 zones.
Those 2 purple squares, size parents. So you'll see them pair off straight away, and you've seen that the tent brella is going down the right-hand side. He's going with a ballpoint. Bob's come out in the middle, instantly going to ink his zone. And I love what he's got on his feet. You know what? Cackle would be proud.
They're the flippers.
They're the flippers.
Very nice.
Bob's got style.
Oh.
Being taken out straight away, though, from Shock.
And the Exploshes.
Instantly.
Really nice pick on here.
Yeah. And Vic is just, Vic is just taking this straight away. That's 20 points on the board, no problem. Easy, accessible ways to jump back in with those beacons. That's 3 beacons down.
Nice to see Shock playing the Tenta as well. Not something we associate him with often. He's a great pro player.
Yeah, exactly. And there's very rarely a need for him not to play it because he's so good at it.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the way he's using it, he's just denying the main entry into their zone, while actually still threatening them. Look at him, he's hunting him down. This is like a horror movie. And he's pushed too far through that. Beacon. So he's just given 40 points to the Barnacles, and he's safe.
Oh, and Sileris picks off someone trying to come across the nets. They need the zones back though.
Oh, there we go. The bomb rush is going to be enough to take the zone each way. Sai needs to take a few more shots though, and take out some of their, maybe even that Explosher. Cookie coming back in. There's going to be 3 New South Wales players on their zone. while they're holding and they're getting a few more points. Oh,
nice shot.
there's a shot on Shock. Psy. Oh, it takes out their beacon as well. Not even the beacon's safe from Psy. Cookie is trying to dance around and keep
Next,
the
just
zone.
keeping that zone painted with the Explosher. Doesn't need to get in.
Coming
in
around the
danger.
side, you see him.
Might have gone back.
Oh no, he's there, he's there.
Fine.
Cookie's noticed it and spotted him, and Gio's been taken out.
And they're 3 down, Vic, so
It's good
this
peripherals
is a
from New
good
South Wales.
chance for New South Wales to go. They need to find a way to get rid of this Explosher, though.
That's it. How do you consistently fight behind that throw? Yeah, if that's a very, that's
Good.
very good. As I say that,
He
and
picks him up.
takes it out. Yes, yes. Oh, sorry. I love to watch that. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Right. Next, be taken down because the Booyah has gone through the wall. Perfect play. Very good
And
job
they've
there,
taken the
and they've
lead.
taken the
New
lead.
South Wales pulling out all the stops here.
Psy being a bit too aggressive, not a good spot to stand when you got an SSP Splattershot Pro standing so close to their zone. Taking out 2 as well, so just peppering down, seeing if anyone's down there. He's allowed to get aggressive because,
Oh,
I don't know, someone else will take him out for him. Perks manages to take him down. Perks is running in with armor. Oh, but the...
Ball's got apply pressure and Splosher's got the range over, but can Perks
Perks can't hide.
Yeah,
He's got a
come
ball
back
on,
and
yeah.
pull.
There you go. Doesn't matter how many
Sup,
times he
Gio?
hits a baller. Ooh, manages to get it just before he dies. 24-23, the Vic
Zones.
have taken back the zone. Bob managed to get the flick, but they got a 58
Bob picked
penalty
up
that they
2.
got to work from. Nice, Bob. Well done. It was really good to see Bob and his movement. You'll notice him jumping and zigging and zagging left and right as he goes between these 2 players. Very well done. And we've just seen him
Number
come
2.
back to get Bob on another double. Bob's insane.
He is insane. And he's doing a really, really good job of keeping them out, but got, still quite a large penalty though, and
It is.
how quickly you can capture these zones, and there's a random splat bomb kill.
Oh, there you go. He's doing it again. Hoping he can get something else.
Oh.
That's a very good jump by Nex because it doesn't give you a lot of time to react, and there's not a lot of places to hide.
No, that's right. Nex has done a really good job, and he's taking control of these 2 zones now as well.
Because the Explosher can take these zones in 2 big hits. Really.
Yeah, it's sort of... If Cyrus can get this pick on Nex, then that's really going to help New South Wales' cause.
Definitely, it's a key. It's what have winning factor. It's a key winning factor for sure. There's a word for that. I'll figure
Yeah,
it out.
there is.
Win condition.
Nice.
Yes. Perks see him. He can take. Yes, the 2 hits are on Gio. Notice how he had to pick the left-hand side that he was going to jump off the left.
Yeah, and he's putting on a lot of pressure here.
He has to because if Nex is just around, you can see Nex is throwing.
Yeah, they're going to booyah Nex out again.
They've got to Cookie. You've got to be. This booyah's on you, Cookie.
Nex managed to survive.
Perks, these bubbles are coming through. Oh, along with the temper, there's a lot
There's bubbles over in the
coming in,
zone.
and I don't think that was enough. The Barnacles take their first game as well.
Nice. This is what we're talking about. Nice and even.
It's going to be a good one, guys. Getting into it. Oh, what a second match. So that gets taken out to Barnacles, and we have our 3rd match, Tower Control and Anchovy.
Yeah, so we saw this earlier, and I'll just get it ready. But again, we've got to put that pressure on the plat where the tower moves up to. So it's important that the attacking team can get up there and put on as much pressure as possible.
Yeah, I agree. And these are the 2 most competent backliners. If they even decide to run backliners.
Yeah, well, I know Solaris will probably stick with the charger, so which is perfectly fine for this map. Like, definitely suits it that they can sit up on the plat and take pot shots at the tower, and got the Stingray to stop any pushes. But I'm not so sure what Vic are going to run as far as backline on this.
Yeah, okay.
They had the Explosher there. Slook's capable of the ball point, so we'll see what happens. It'll be an interesting battle.
No doubt. Absolutely, I had no doubt in that. It's going to be hard. Really, Perks and the team of Flying Fish have to just... That first initial aggressive push to get them on their back foot, they've got to stop that. Because it seems like Barnacles, every time that they join a match, that's the first thing they do. Is that they push forward really aggressive, really confidently, and that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the match. And they've done it the entire series, not just this game, but through the entire tournament.
Yeah, you're dead right. Like, if you can withstand that first bit of pressure, you got a real chance of coming back and trying to get a win, which is what New South Wales are obviously trying to do.
Yeah, that's it.
So it looks like I think River has subbed in. Not sure if he was in the last one.
No, he wasn't. River wasn't there.
And also, it looks like Bob was the split zone specialist because we see Asylum come back in.
Okay, and I think Asylum's going to be a great pick for them to deal with some of the dancing around that tower.
Yeah, Asylum's a beast.
He
He's got
is.
good movement, so...
Yeah, he's always played, sub for Morning Sun?
Yeah, he was sub, but now I think, given they've got less players, he'll be more key to their future as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. And he manages to keep his skill level at an all-time high to keep up with Morning Sun and Justice the entire time.
Oh, for sure. And he plays handheld, the beast.
He does. He plays... All this is done on handheld, which means flicking up and down is quite hard because you're moving your screen you're actually watching. Asylum comes out instantly with a bomb rush, and hopefully Fan... So where he's going now is called Fan, and that is a key part. It's a position you've got to hold if you want to be able to push forward.
Unfortunately, I think the rest of his team got taken out, and then the Victorians got behind him. And now they're pushing up onto the plat, so this is a really good chance for Vic to have a good push to get us started here.
Yeah, so the first checkpoint here, the GG Ray comes out. Nex is trying to dance around it and manages to successfully dance. He doesn't get killed. So Sai's got a lot of work to do now. Sai has to take out a few shots.
Only one up as well.
Instantly, look at those bombs, the pressure. He can't even charge up a shot.
No, just trying to hold them back with the splat bombs, but...
That's it. Shots been taken down by Asylum, instantly taken down by River. Geo, what have you got? Geo's chipped a few people. Perks has gone down. Captain's down. Oh, no. Oh, I want to clip that, but I can't do it. I can't watch the instant replay of that because we want to see...
the knockout potential.
Yeah.
Here it comes. And I think that might be our first genuine knockout. Have we had...
We definitely haven't had a lot.
No, because we had a few on the disconnects, but I'm not sure I've seen another one. Or maybe a Clan Blitz.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let's have a look at this scoreboard here, and I think there's going to be a clear look at the kill confirm, and that's exactly what I was saying with the beginning of this game. You've got to stop that first push.
Yeah, again.
That's the confidence push. It's the momentum builder.
They came out aggressive and they got them down 3 players, and then she saw Silaris having to run away as their backliner and just throw bombs because Victorians are coming so quick, applying so much pressure. So
yeah, I think one of the key stops there that Sai really needed to do was stop them with that Stingray on that checkpoint, that first checkpoint. But I have a feeling if you looked at the angle, if I wish I could bring it up, if you saw the angle, you would see that he would have been clipping all 4 of them at the same time, and he wouldn't know where he's aiming it.
Yeah.
Am I getting the person on the tower? Am I getting someone residual? And they're all just dancing around and
that's right.
And couldn't get it.
Like, I guess there's
almost choreographed.
There's the actual pressure of getting shot at, and there's also the visual pressure of 4 squids like flying at you. So
That's it. The barnacles just hanging off everything.
All right, I need to do my job here and get this next game ready.
Yes, you do. Much as I love your color commentary, I need you to press start. All right, guys. After this, I'm going to bring us back to the commentator page, and we're going to have a look at a few of the tweets that are going out. So get your tweets in. This is the grand final, man. This is the best of the best. We need you to get pumped. We need you to invite your friends. We need you just to have fun more than anything else.
And shout out to Shaq, who's tuning in, North American champion.
Shaq.
The grands are pretty sick.
Yeah,
That is a fact.
that's pretty cool. Cool. So next we've got Clam Blitz. We've talked about Clam Blitz in depth. This is more for Silaris' parents, really. You got to be throwing clams into a bucket, really. That's what you're looking for. But really, it's all about team coordination. And I think Shockwave with his squad, they're getting coordinated.
Yeah,
It's not just aggression anymore.
they're starting to come together, and they're doing it at the right time.
The grand finals are pretty important for that.
That's probably when I'd want to do it. Yeah, I mean, it takes a little while to get together. I'm not sure how much practice they had before the tournament, and that, I mean, they can rely on their general skill, but Splatoon is a team game and important. Everyone plays a role.
That's
in
it,
the
and
victory.
we've seen insane bobbles come back in. We're going to see the bubble side of it, not the armor spam. They've got no armor on their team, but we're going to see how well Bob can handle with his long-range metas that come at him. He's got Splattershot Pros against him. He's got a Grella that he won't be able to beat. He will have to throw torpedoes over the back of him.
I'm sure he'll be throwing them everywhere.
Yeah. Look at him, he's dashing around. Unfortunately, it's not enough. A baller comes in already. There won't be a lot of clams coming from Vix, so it's more of a power play. It's more of a flex.
Yeah,
pushing
River
this
almost picks up a clam there, but
All right, they've let that ball. They're going to let that ball die. So that's first Victorian ball down.
yeah, I think both teams had a couple of players go down, and that sort of ended that duel. New South Wales starting to build a push here. Oh, Cookie just not managing
Cookie
to
dropping. You
get
got
shot.
to. As soon as you pick up that ball, you become a highlighted target. You got to get rid of the ball if you're not safe. That jump. Speaking of things that aren't safe, I didn't even know if you managed to survive that. 3 of them are down on Victoria. It's just Shock. Oh, Shock's being pressured. That's
Wisely
by
moves away.
yeah, by
Picks up his teammate,
Perks. You know, if he wasn't in that baller, he'd be squid bagging. There you go, little one pump for us there. Oh, could have just been moving around too.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So there's only 10
We'll take
clams.
what we can get.
There's only 10 clams per team. So there's not a lot of coverage. There's no. The people are slogging each other. There's not enough
Yeah.
control going on here.
No one's coordinated enough to, get a team push going in yet, but they're all
Perks.
sort of killing each other.
Yeah, with seven clams and a baller, he's positioned for the next one to come in. They've got 21 clams to 0. New South Wales are coming through the middle. I don't know why they're trying to take out the baller. The jump is going to be the important thing. Size straight away, and he manages to squid dash away. They just need a few more kills. There's going to be
There's
a
a
terrible.
clam party around the clam basket as they throw them in.
There is the singing
South Wales.
Kumbaya as they're getting in these clams. It's a 60-point push. First up, this has been a great push coming in from the New South Wales.
Oh, Bob gets a sneaky one in there as well.
Dashes a sneaky
They're
clam in
gonna,
there.
they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to set up. Now they had 3 down for a second there, so let's see if they can get their defense going while they try to collect more clams.
Now we've got 23 on the side of Vic, so we're looking for a pretty good counter push here. What specials are we looking to see when they come out? Who's going to make that entrance?
Well, they have
Really,
the
there you go,
baller
there's the
shot
baller
with
from
the
Shop.
L3.
But it doesn't matter because they're just walking themselves.
And wow, they are going in rapid clams.
What a retaliation.
They need one more though.
So what happens in clams if it's exactly the same amount when that closes?
Here comes some clams.
There's 9 clams coming in.
There it is.
There we go. All right, so Barnacles have taken the lead in this, and they're getting pretty close to knocking out. New South Wales look pretty shook right now. That's not a...
Shooken.
Yeah, that's not a thing on.
Oh, one
on
more
Shop.
clam.
One more
Geo
clam.
Got it.
And Geo's done it. That's Barnacles taking the game 3. They're running away with the grand final.
They are. They're one win away from ultimate glory. The thing that everyone wants to win.
Ultimate glory. So, what do we see here? What we haven't. There was no booyah bombs come out. There was a few bubbles. They couldn't find an opening.
Yeah, it just came down to Vic getting those picks and applying the pressure that we've talked about throughout the whole grand final, managing to get the clams in, and you saw there was 3 of them just lobbing clams in all at once, and that score ticked down very quickly.
Yeah, that's it. They were very calm about it. It was a big push. But the way that they did it was just methodical. They walked in.
They did.
They had a baller, but they didn't use the baller to jump. Slook was walking behind, gunning everyone else down.
Exactly. The ball that we normally see, you jump to, but didn't need to. They just, like I said, walked it in. So very nicely done.
So we've got a next match coming up, and while Checkers gets that sorted, I'm going to have a look at some of these. That's my man Shaq right there. Shaq, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying what OCE has to offer. These are some high quality players here, and you versed some of them. You would have,
against Justice / Lime Soda, depending on when you watch them play.
They're sponsored now, by the way, Shaq. Cool. So Queensland got third. That was insanely intense. Thank you so much to my teammates. It's a good thank you speech. Go out there. Made it with no drops. It's good to hear, Dark Mesh. He's managed to go from the train to his house with no drops from his 4G connection, which is incredible for an Australian internet provider. And the final two states are going at it as well. We'll go to the game screen now and we'll have a look at what our next matchup is.
Yeah, it's Kelp. It's Kelp Rainmaker.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it a little bit earlier. You can get you can go left on the greats, get that drop down and get a quick score, which is what Queensland managed to do last time, I believe. So we'll see if any team takes that strategy. Otherwise, the more common way is to go through the street and see if you can push through that choke point, which is always tough to get through.
It's a very tough and it's a very tight choke point filled with dangers, and it's great when you have someone like Murray who can flick over and even the booyah bombs. I have a feeling we're going to see a few booyah bombs being thrown over the edges to get that surprise behind the wall kills.
Here we go, game point for Victoria, taking on the Flying Fish of New South Wales.
Two very similar comps come out. I see ball points either side. I see SPs, Splattershot Pros either side. The only difference is the two shooters are very similar as well. So, look, it's not going to be comp decided. It's going to be purely skill.
Yeah, who can get the picks at the right time? Who can coordinate?
This is match point for Vic. And Side's been taken down.
And Slook's pushing there. Oh, it gets another
first push comes through. New South Wales got to take a deep breath, because if they throw away, if they keep feeding in like this is going to be game.
Yeah, it could be over quickly.
Oh, Cookie takes a good shot, comes for dashes, 75 push. Not that great, easily.
No, that's not a threat. That shouldn't win the game.
No.
So
not for these two.
Just need to.
Booyah bomb comes out from Cookie. It's probably a little bit of a panic. Tries to drop and swim out of it. It's a successful escape. So look, she's alive. He's alive.
So they're sort of guarding that Rainmaker at the moment. Need to pop it soon and get it over to the other side of the map.
Size launched rain down that left-hand side, where they're trying to just peek and pressure over the top left-hand side mesh.
They've got Vic 2 down as well, so
they should get a pop and start this run.
Probably start moving it.
Who should be running it? You reckon it's going to be Sai?
Yeah, guess so.
I guess Sai's going to be doing it. Okay, well, that ballpoint pressure isn't no longer there, so Perks has got to push up.
Yeah,
Perks
2 on 2 though. Yeah,
Perks managed to get it, but Gio's come back.
Gio having a really good game, really good grand final as well.
Yeah, surprise.
Triple.
That's going to be...
There it is.
Oh, and he has managed to do it. Very successful, Gio.
The Australian fast bowler, Gio.
Comes around. Comes from behind and just manages to take that. I remember that. We need pictures of fast Australian.
Does anyone have that picture or the video?
Yeah. Cool, so we're seeing a huge push here with the 20 and managed to be stopped by Perks, who still can't take down enough. This could be the end of the grand final. We're looking for a final push.
Slook just sharking there. There's jumps coming in.
Are these going to be safe jumps? No. Silent manages to stop that. Two of them are down. Gio is picking up some steam for the Victorian team. That didn't mean to rhyme, but everyone's having a good time.
God.
And New South Wales are really going to pull up their socks if they want to come back in this grand final.
That 12 pushes. He just catching that splat bomb.
Starting to feel the panic, and running into things that they shouldn't do. They haven't done
Nice
the entire game.
direct by Perks.
Perks keeping cool under all this pressure.
Doesn't
because
quite get the jump out though.
it's what Perks does. They've got to get that. There's just around the corner there. There's a point sensor or a beacon.
Yeah.
Managed to take that out, stop that jump, come back in.
Yeah, Perks
Now
middleman
it's
is clutch. So
3v4. Oh, I like the watching Perks here, see if something can happen. No, you've got to. Unfortunately, they didn't have the support from the rest of the team. They needed to wait for these perks.
specials. Picks and specials are gonna get you there.
We need to open up a segment called Picks with Perks. And Victoria are just going to undo all the good work that they've done, cleaning up house in mid. Oh, and that's Cookie being taken down by what looks like Geo. There's another one taken down. 3 of them down. Perks versus the entire team.
Here comes next with the Rainmaker. Just needs a bit of support. River's got the umbrella up.
Oh, there's just too much pushing him back. But still manages to take out one. River. Bomb coming from behind.
Oh.
Umbrella comes up. Jump comes out.
Perfect. Gets the umbrella
What a
up,
stop.
and then jumps straight back into the fight.
That's poetry
That's high
watching
level
that.
play. That.
Just the response times to get out and get back in. There's no rest, no chance for them to catch their breath.
Yeah, they've still got this down at the 12 mark. Can they get? Oh, here we go.
No, we're looking at what looks like the last few seconds of Geo
And
taking
fitting.
the dunk,
that was fitting that Gio got to dunk that because he was having a huge game early on.
grabbing it through the end, swimming through, has no problems, jumps onto a bit of purple ink and comes in for the dunk.
And that's the granny. 15 KA for Gio. Having a huge grand final.
Absolutely, and Victoria definitely showing why they are they're undisputed champions. They've just won for the second best team.
Yes, I mean that was very impressive. Obviously, Solaris got the little Rainmaker run on the first map, Muscle Forge, but after that, Vic sort of flexed on him and got the job done.
Got the job done. I can't. I'm still trying to think what
Just
they could have
process.
done to process that. There was Perks was doing everything he could. I feel there might have been a bit of stage fright coming from the other New South Wales players.
Oh, I mean, they're going up against the best of the best. Like, Vic is a combination of the two best teams in our region mushed together.
Yeah.
And, like, that showed they were very strong. So, and I mean, that's what we've been saying all day, that Vic are the strong ones. They're the ones to beat. Flying Fish put up a huge battle there. They managed to beat him in the group rounds, which is amazing. And there you go. Like, such a good grand final.